So here comes the justification of the title of the story. See, if you look at the story, you can see that the story revolves around the cup of tea, right? First of all, we meet Rosemary Phil, and through her deeds, Catherine Mansfield has tried to define her character, right? That she likes to go for shopping to Paris, she buys some antique stuff. That means she's a very rich lady. So the twist comes there when a lady approaches her for a cup of tea, that she wants some money for a cup of tea. Instead of giving her some money, Rosemary Phil takes her to home. So that is the twist that happens, and here is the starting the issue, the episode of the cup of tea, right? And then she takes her home, gives her lots of tea to drink, and this girl she did, says Miss Smith. But Rosemary's husband didn't like it, and he wanted her to leave their home soon. So he did that in a tricky manner. Now see, what does cup of tea signify? For some people it is nothing, and for some people it is everything. When someone is dying of cold and hunger, a hot cup of tea or coffee, it may restore their life. So that is very much important. But for a rich person, it is nothing. Oh, a tea or coffee, that doesn't at all matter. Everyone can have that. But for the poor, it is not like that. So here see, the plain and ordinary title of the story has the tendency to gravitate readers towards it. So when you see a cup of tea, okay, let's read what it is. As one can wonder what a title so simple can hold inside it. The title is so simple. So what is there inside the story? The charm of the story exceeds the imagination of the reader as one comes across the contents of the story, finally sketched against the plain title of the story. The title is very simple, but the message of the story, the class consciousness, the themes of the story, they are actually huge content, heavy content in the story. The title of the story is relatable to the story at the point when a poor girl from the story asks a rich woman to pay her the price of a cup of tea. So it is relatable to that point when a poor girl, that is Miss Meads from the story, asks a rich woman, that is Rosemary failed to pay her the price of a cup of tea. So this is what we see in this story, and the title actually justifies the story. Whatever is there in the title, we can see the same in the story too. The whole thing revolves around the cup of tea, but just by a simple title, Catherine Mansfield has depicted some magnificent things. She has already depicted the society throughout the world, and it is already said that the story is set in 1920s London. So the rich people and the poor people, how they were behaving, how they were dealing with each other, that is shown in this story. Okay, so I hope you all have understood it. Thank you very much.